ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योगवेदान्तदर्शनसाधनद्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव आत्मानुभूति कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मवैदिकसंस्कृते विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठितानां दिग्विजयार्थं श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शनशास्त्रस्य व्यासभाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। महर्षि पतंजलि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम द्वितीयः साधना पादः। हेयं दुःखमनागतं द्रष्टुदृश्ययोः संयोगः हेय हेतुः प्रकाशक्रियास्थितिशीलं भूतेन्द्रियात्मकं भोगापवर्गार्थं दृश्यं विशेषाविशेषलिङ्गमात्र अलिङ्गानि गुणपर्वाणि द्रष्टा दुषिमात्रः शुद्धः अपि प्रत्यानुपश्यः तदर्थ एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा कृतार्थं प्रति नष्टमपि अनष्टं तदन्यसाधारणत्वात् स्वस्वामिशक्त्योः स्वरूपलब्धिहेतुः संयोगः. We are seeing the Sutra 23. Bhashyakara Vyasa Bhagwan in the Sambandha Bhashya for this 23rd Sutra. What he said was Sanyoga Swarupa Aviditsaya Idam Sutram Prabhavrute. To tell the Swarup of this Sanyoga, in how many ways it has to be clearly understood, this Sutram is given. And what is the Sutra? Swaswami Shaktyoho Swarupa Upalabdhi Hetuhu Samyogaha. Swaswami Shaktyoho Swarupa Upalabdhi Hetuhu Samyogaha. Now, one is literal meaning, second is the two portions of Bhashya. In the first portion of Bhashya, the mantra is explained. In second portion, what are the reason for avidya? 8 points are told. What is called as avidya actually? Out of 8, this Sankhya योग में सांख्य मार्ग योग में एक को अडेप्ट करते हैं, बाकी 7 को नहीं, as the cause or explanation of avidya. Clear? Now, what is the main mantra artha? Swashakti Swami Shakti. Okay. Swarupa Upalabdhi Hetuhu Sanyoga. Okay. Why actually the Sanyoga is happening is not for bondage. We made it for bondage. Like why marriage? करने के लिए थोड़ी है. वही बच्चे दुखी होने के लिए थोड़ी है. वही नौकरी बॉस से डंडा मारने के लिए. But we don't know how to deal, therefore we get kicks. In the same way, the Lord has not created the world to bind us. So too, the Prakriti Purusha Sanyoga, संसार के हेतु हमने बनाया. कौन सा हेतु है देखने वाले. बट अदरवाइज प्रकृति पुरुष का संयोग होना आवश्यक है. That is how the world's beauty and in the world for the jivas, the means for moksha. So here's how simple it is. What is it? Because of this संयोगा, स्वशक्ति means दृश्य, उसका limitations क्या है. स्वामी शक्ति, that means दृष्टा, his powers क्या है. स्वरूपा upalabdhi, the swarupa, nature of both of them crystal clearly is known. Only after that ki we discover ourselves, our identity. With the Swami, the Purusha, detach ourselves from the Swa, द प्रकृति अर्थ दृश्य. देखो कैवल्यम हो गया. अगर संयोगी नहीं हुआ, सो द वेर इज अ चांस फॉर द जीवा टू डिस्कवर इज आत्म तत्व. So that way, this sutra is bringing us to our notice the point that don't fight with the sanyoga as a hetu for samsara. Sanyoga can be used for the moksha also. So the sanyoga purpose क्या है? स्वस्वामी शक्तियों हो स्वरूप उपलब्धि. To become very clear in the understanding of what is prakriti, what is purusha. In that, Purusha is Ajnata, Prakriti is Gneyam. Purusha is Chaitanya, Prakriti is Jada. How do you know all that? Only because we are coming in contact with the world, and world is is being contacted by us. Otherwise, कैसे पता चलेगा? So, स्वस्वामी शक्तियों हो स्वरूप उपलब्धि है तो संयोग हो गया. Now, the first portion of the explanation of this sutra at length we saw yesterday, little day before also. Salient points, important points. ओके, इसमें भोग क्या है, अपवर्ग क्या है, both are explained to us. Okay, let us see it this way. पुरुषः स्वामी दृश्येन स्वेन दर्शनार्थम संयुक्तः. Okay, दृश्येन स्वेन, by his own drishya. The here whenever a drishya comes here, we have to understand it is the buddhi vritti. We don't see the world directly. We see the world through the thoughts of our buddhi only. Is it not? चित्त वृत्ति और बुद्धि वृत्ति और अंतःकरण वृत्ति से ही हमको जगत का दर्शन होता है. Therefore, दृश्य actually is अंतःकरण वृत्ति only. And that's why in dream, there is no outer दृश्य, but inner दृश्य तो है ना. Inner दृश्य और outer दृश्य, both are seen to us by, seen by us by the vrittis only of the बुद्धि वृत्ति. क्या ना? Therefore, कौन है दृश्य? बुद्धि वृत्ति. Now, first thought I am going through quickly. Purushaha means me, that is Swami, Paramatma only. Drishyena Svena, with his own दृश्य, संयुक्तः, ज्वाइन हो रहा है ना, संयोग हो रहा है उनका. क्यों हो रहा है? दर्शनार्थम. इसमें दो चीजें हैं. वन क्या है? Drashta, the Purusha, because of his nature being illumination, he can't help but illuminate the things around. Like Lord Surya. His nature is light. Light's nature is to illuminate, which is ever falling on the root. ट्यूबलाइट का नेचर है इल्यूमिनेट करना, इसलिए उस लाइट के किरणों के में जो आ जाता है वस्तुएं उसको इल्यूमिनेट करता है. इट इज इट्स हेल्पलेस क्वालिटी. दर्शनार्थम. सो द अवेयरनेस का नाम ही अवेयर होना है कि नहीं. The lawyer means he talks for the law. Doctor means he treats for the disease. So too, जब मैं चैतन्य परमात्मा हूँ, awareness हूँ, awareness is always of something, no? Means you are aware of something. Therefore, darshanartham sanyuktah. Who? Purusha Swami. With what? Svena Drishyena. Clear? Purusha Swami Drishyena Svena Darshanartha Sanyukta. Okay. Now, इसमें ही मोक्ष भी है. क्या है? When you stop at darshana level, don't attribute anything else. There is no moksha. Samsara. You are in the world, you are seeing the things, beings, people. Samsara किधर है? Otherwise, if you have samsara by seeing million things we are seeing every day, hearing every day, with हर एक चीज we have to enter into samsara and suffer, no? हर एक से हमको संसार नहीं हो रहा. Therefore, पुरुषा दर्शनार्थम संयुक्त हो रहा है दृश्य से. Nothing wrong in it. It is natural phenomena. Even there is no samsara. But there is no moksha also. What is moksha? Next line बताएंगे. कि तस्मात्, नो बिफोर दैट वन क्लैरिटी, तस्मात् दृश्यस्य उपलब्धिः या, therefore that observance are becoming aware of the drishya by the purusha is called as bhoga. Bhoga is not indulgent enjoyment through the sense organs. So tasmat drishyasya उपलब्धि या सह भोगा. हो गया. भोग क्या हुआ? दृश्य का उपलब्धि फॉर द पुरुष. Yesterday we gave a lot of examples of भोग चढ़ाना वगैरह वगैरह. वन पॉइंट होगा. सेकंड वन, या तो द्रष्टु स्वरूप उपलब्धि, somehow this purusha drashta, somehow for whatever the reason he has withdrawn his attention from the drishya, he has discovered his own swarupa as Chaitanya, as Satyam Jnanavantam, according to Vedanta. When it happens, then that is technically called as ki saha apavargaha moksha. सो पुरुष के लिए भोगापवर्ग के लिए दृश्य है. जो पहले सूत्र में बताया वो इस सूत्र के साथ यहाँ इस तरह से कंप्लीटली एक्सप्लेन किया गया. सो पुरुष दृष्टा स्वामी सीइंग द ऑब्जेक्ट्स दर्शनम कॉल्ड भोग. दिस दृष्टा व्हेन ही गेट्स हिज ओन स्वरूप उपलब्धि, व्हेन ही गेट्स आइडेंटिफाइड विथ हिमसेल्फ, डिस्कवर्स हिज आइडेंटिटी, डिस्कवर्स हिज सेल्फ, एस्टैब्लिशेस इन हिमसेल्फ, इट इज कॉल्ड अपवर्ग द मोक्ष. Okay, now here onward the technical explanations were given. Vyasa. Darshana karya avasanaha sanyogaha. Okay, the result of sanyoga is giving the darshta, the darshana of the drishya. Iti, after done this, darshanam. Here the darshana means the viveka khyati, viyogasya karanamuktam. और यू कैन कॉल दर्शन हो रहा है इसलिए ही दृष्टा दृश्य का आप फर्क जानकर मैं दृष्टा हूं ये दृश्य है ऐसे वियोग कर सकते. अगेन आई एम सेइंग दर्शन कार्य अवसानः संयोगः इति दर्शनम वियोगस्य कारणम उक्तम. ऊपर जो कहा है स्वस्वामी शक्ति हो स्वरूप समलोभ उपलब्धि हेतु जो कहते ना संयोग, वो इसको यहाँ एक्सप्लेन कर रहे. ओके, दर्शन कार्य अवसानः संयोगः इति दर्शनम वियोगस्य कारणम उक्तम. संयोग से दर्शन हो रहा है, क्लियर? दर्शन से वियोग होएगा. कैच दीज टू थॉट्स. संयोग दृष्टा दृश्य संयोग से दृष्टा को दृश्य का दर्शन हो रहा है. दर्शन के बाद दिस दृष्टा कैन क्लियरली अंडरस्टैंड हिज पोजिशन एंड दृश्या's पोजिशन, therefore he can do the viyoga. Samyoga leads to darshana, darshana leads to viyoga. That way we have to use it. दर्शन कार्य अवसान संयोगः इति दर्शनम वियोगस्य कारणम उक्तम. Because of darshanam, yoga is able to happen. You know, because we are in the world of samsara, we know what is samsara. अब जो जंगल में बंदा है उसको क्या पता ही नहीं, इज लाइक एनिमल ओनली, एनी अदर एनिमल. ना संसार पता है ना मोक्ष पता है उनको. इज इट नॉट? ट्राइबल्स एंड ऑल दे डोंट नो. वी आर इन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ पाप पुण्य, देखो वी आर इन द पाप पुण्य का क्लैरिटी हमको है इस तरह से. सो देन नेक्स्ट लाइन, दर्शनम the jnanam adarshanasya means of the ignorance pratidvandvi is an opponent to iti, therefore adarshanam, that is why the ignorance संयोग निमित्तम उक्तम. दर्शन का प्रतिद्वंदी अदर्शन है, द्वंद्व से दर्शन से वियोग हो रहा है, therefore दर्शन का अपोजिट आदर्शन जो अज्ञान है, ऑब्वियसली उसको हमें संयोग का हेतु बनाना पड़ता है. I'll explain again. दृष्टा दृश्य संयोग, they came together. this संयोग का डेफिनेशन हम बाद में बताएं. दृष्टा दृश्य संयोग, He is giving us the Darshana experience. Darshana experience is giving the chance for us to contemplate the Swarupa of Sva and Swami. Because the clarity of the picture of what's position of who, what is whose position, Drashya ka ye position hai, Drashta ka ye, Viyoga we are able to do. Moksha. One set of discussion. Now, Darshana is Samyak Darshanam or Jnanam. There is Asamyak Darshanam, Ajnanam, opposite of it. Okay. Now, the Darshana Viyog kara raha hai. Therefore, who could be doing the Sanyoga of the Drashya and Darshana? To create samsara. That which is opposite of the Darshana. What is called Adarshana. Therefore, that is how the Adarshana or Avidya has become the Sanyoga Karana, which is samsara. Hai. But the samsar ke bajaye, after the Darshana, when we Swaswami Shakti position, when we clearly understand and are able to do the Viyoga, which we can do by remaining as only a Drashta ityadi, samsara goes away. Mm. So, this is how it is said. Iti darshanam viyogasya karanam uktam. Darshanam adarsanasya pratidvandvi iti adarsanam संयोग निमित्तम इति उक्तम हो गया. न अत्र दर्शनम मोक्ष कारणम. देखो सिर्फ ज्ञान से मोक्ष नहीं है यहाँ कह रहे हो. जस्ट लाइक दवाई देने से हेल्थ का मिलना, बीमारी दूर होना नहीं होता. फिर दवाई जाकर बीमारी के कारण को निकाल देना चाहिए. Like eating food doesn't make us contented. It should go and remove the hunger part. Drinking water should go and remove the thirst part. Then only there is a satiation, that contentment or comfortable feeling. Here also he says, na atra darshanam moksha karanam. According to we, the yogins and Sankhya yogi, कि सिर्फ दर्शन से मोक्ष नहीं होता. देन क्या चाहिए? अदर्शन अभावात एव बंध अभाव. Only when the ignorance goes away, then only the bondage goes away. Saha moksha iti. So he says, whether when the knowledge is gained, has this knowledge resulted in the removal of ignorance and its effects? Then only there is a meaning in knowledge, is it not? Therefore, that is why taking medicine is not purpose, no, curing disease. So to ज्ञान का पर्पस दुख को मिटाना. दुख का कारण क्या है? अज्ञान. और ज्ञान का पर्पस क्या होना चाहिए? अज्ञान को मिटाना. Therefore, finally, what is the moksha hetu? Jnana only. But he is giving a complete meaning, not just mere jnana, that should affect in the removal of ignorance and its effects. Then only the jnana becomes the hetu for moksha. Okay, adarshana bhava deva bandha bhava saha moksha iti. Now, darshanasya bhave bandha karanasya adarshanasya nashaha. Now again he is reversing. What is that? Darshanasya bhave. When the correct vision, correct knowledge of position of Prakriti Purusha is known, in which the depth thought is what? Both are being totally of different nature or category. They cannot come together in attachment. There can be a sanyoga of seeing, but there is no need of the attachment. This called as Samyak Darshanam. When that Samyak Darshana is born, Darshanasya bhave bandha karanasya adarshanasya nashaha. It's only as we said in our earlier class also, ki non-thinking leading to the delusion because of which there is no need of any bandhana, but we are falling into the bandhana trap. Samsara. But पक्का हमको दर्शन हो गया मानो ज्ञान. What is दर्शन? स्वशक्ति स्वामी शक्ति position. दृश्य का दृष्टा का position. In Vedanta it helps. What is that? Drashta never becomes Drashya. Drashya never becomes Drashta. Drashta remains always changeless. Drashya comes and changes and dies. Drashta never depends on Drashya. Drashya depends on the Drashta. These are the Vedantic thought. If you can use them, this knowledge पक्का, then क्या हो गया? जो ignorance था इस बात का, जिस कारण से बंधन बन रहा था, वो इग्नोरेंस से निकल गया, बिकॉज द पिक्चर इज क्लियर ऑफ व्हाट इज व्हाट. That is why Samyak Darshanam means crystal clear picture of what position is what is the most important thing to be gained. वही तो बता रहे हमको शास्त्र पूरा, वेदांत शास्त्र में ब्रह्म ही सत्य, दैट इज सम्यक दर्शनम, हाफ ऑफ इट. सेकंड हाफ इज व्हाट? जगत मिथ्या. Because Jagat is mithya, your bandhana is gone. Because Brahma is satya, your ananda is gained. Dukkha is gone, sukha is gained. Dukkha nivritti, sukha prapti. Think. So, darshanasya bhave bandha karanasya adarsanasya nasha iti atah darshana jnanam kaivalya karanam uktam. Therefore, the darshana jnana, samyak darshana jnana means samyak darshana jnana of here yoga in Vedanta is swaswarupa jnana. That is, I am the satyam jnanam anantam brahma. That jnana is the kaivalya karanam. Okay. Now, kincha idam adarshanam nama. Now, what is this adarshanam? What is this avidya? What is ajnana? 8 points are given here. 8 reasons. Let us see if we can see it today. If not, little tomorrow. First one. Kim gunanam adhikaraha. Is that the avidya or adarshanam or ajnanam? Gunanam adhikara means gunas when they are in samya avastha. There is no expression of them. They are in laya avastha. Therefore, there is no prakriti for the purusha to be seen. Thereby, the purusha is not in bandhan, it's in moksha. Therefore, instead of the gunas remaining in their samya avastha, when they have come into the disturbed avastha, started expressing, which is called here as guna adhikara. Is that the avidya? After which there is a samsara. फर्स्ट इज गुणों का क्षोभ, क्या ये कारण है जिसको अविद्या कह सकते हैं, जिससे संसार हो रहा है. किम गुणानाम अधिकार. वन थिंग वी ट्राई टू सी. सेकंड वन, अहोस्वित दृश्यरूपस्य स्वामिनः दर्शित विषयस्य प्रधान चित्तस्य अनुत्पादः. Is the second reason is ahosvita drushirupa स्वामिनः. I am the drushirupa swami. मेरा स्वरूप क्या है? दृषि, दर्शन, एबिलिटी टू इल्यूमिनेट. दृश्यरूप से स्वामिनः दर्शित विषयस्य of the things which are seen, प्रधान चित्तस्य अनुत्पादः. है ना? That the drishyas which I am seeing them, instead of staying them in their the moola prakriti laya avastha, is that because of the expression of this darshita vishaya, the vrutthis that are expressing. The first is gunon ka kshobha, दूसरा वृत्तियों का उत्थान. दर्शित विषयस्य प्रधान चित्तस्य अनुत्पादः. Instead of staying one with the pradhana chitta, the darshita vishayas have come into manifest. मतलब seed से sprout के रूप में आ गए हैं. The chitta vrittis. Is it the reason because of which the purusha is seeing that and the ajnana हो रहा है, avidya हो रहा है? Second reason. Then there are 6 more are there. स्वस्मिन् दृश्ये विद्यमाने यो दर्शन अभावः. Is it that the third one? Because the drashta is seeing the drushya, therefore he is not focusing on himself. Third reason. Fourth one, kim arthavatta gunanam. That the gunas are terribly influencing us. Is that the reason? अथा अविद्या स्वचित्तेन सह निरुद्धा स्वचित्तस्य उत्पत्ति बीजम. है ना? अविद्या जो है अपने जो बीज रखता है अंदर से, वो बीज का नाश नहीं हुआ. इज दिस द कारण? किम स्थिति संस्कार क्षये गति संस्काराभिव्यक्ति. That the sthiti samskar khatam ho gaye, then the gati samskara started manifesting. Is that the reason? Yatra idam uktam. In this, there is an explanation. Pradhanam sthitya eva vartamanam vikara karana the apradhanam syat. When the pradhana is in its own nascent stage, it doesn't create anything. Only when it becomes gati yukta, that it projects the world. तथा गत्या एव वर्तमानं विकार नित्यत्वात् अप्रधानं स्यात्. Only when it comes to express through gati, then only it's creating, projecting the world. Is that the reason? This having said so many things, here the conclusion में भाष्यकार व्यास says कि उभयथा च अस्य प्रवृत्ति ही प्रधान व्यवहारं लभते न अन्यथा कारणांतरेषु अपि कल्पितेषु एव समानः चर्चः. What it means is these are all natural phenomena, all these seven of them. Therefore, none of them become the cause of avidya or bandhana. One of the things which is discussed is the fourth one, where once the drashta is seeing the drashya, be attentive. Instead of stopping there, seeing the drashya, for whatever the ignorance or reason, when the samskaras are allowed to precipitate, underline this point. Samskaras are allowed to form. This is the cause of the avidya. This is the cause of the unholy wedlock of drashta with the drishya through tadatmya, leading for the drashta to become a jiva and get into dukkha samsara. Therefore, the avidya nasha is equal to samskara nasha. This is how the topic is brought to. As long as samskaras are there, they influence the drashtas seeing the drishya in such a manner that the darshanam becomes cause of bandhana. Otherwise, darshana cannot be cause of bandhana. I am drashta, is drishya, dekh rahe ho, bandhan ka kidhar hai zarurat. But the samskaras, do you think they allow this to remain as it is? Are they not influencing this darshanam in so many ways to form opinions, label it, and react to it? They are the ones which are creating samsara. Like when you go to a window shopping, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, देख रहे हो, वर्ड किसी को देखकर अच्छा है, जरूरत है. These are all because of samskaras. samsara की मुझे खरीदना है, पैसे नहीं है, क्या करूं? In this way, this topic develops. Okay. Tomorrow we will see few more these aspects. Finally, the avidya is the hetu that will be concluded, which has another aspect in it called as samskaras, which we are studied in Vedanta also. Like nidra is avidya sthiti, where you don't know Paramatma, you don't know the Swapna Jagat, you don't know Jagrat Jagat, you don't know yourself. Yet there are samskaras for the Jagrat Swapna in that Sushupti Avastha. When manifested, then the Swapna and Jagrat Avasthas are seen. Here also, the avidya will be named as the cause. Tasya hetur avidya करके अगले सूत्र में बताते हुए they will take us further how this through the vidya प्राप्ति the संयोग को काट देंगे. So then avidya avidya जनित संसार सारा चला जाएगा. Let us see it tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This Yoga Darshanam is to be studied entire life, at least 20-30 years with Bhashya, and whether it is Yoga or Vedanta or Sankhya or Bhakti or anything. Before studying that, our personalities have to be made so pure, so devoted, so subtle, so single pointed, so filled with inquisitiveness or jignasa to study that particular Siddhanta thoroughly. Then go to those gurus, sit with them, learn that vocabulary, follow those rules, regulations. ये सारा जो होता है तब इसको कहते हैं दर्शन शास्त्र अध्ययनम. Like Vedanta Darshana Adhyanam, we are doing properly, not bad. Taking the help of Bhashya, thoroughly we are. So to yoga darshan भी अध्ययन है, उसके लिए we have just made a beginning few days back. ये फर्स्ट टाइम में पढ़ रहे हैं हम. None of the darshanas can give clear picture unless we relate it with our own selves. अभी हम तो सारे शास्त्र ऑब्जेक्टिवली पढ़ रहे हैं, सब्जेक्ट को तो संसार में ही रख रहे हैं. Therefore, there are so many places where we have to correct and complete ourselves for clear picture understanding of all these shastras. And in the first round, superficial things we understand. Like, superficially, if you see how beautifully so far the 23 sutras, no ambiguity at all, हर एक का ऊपर ऊपर. बट अंदर की बात जाते हैं तो सेकंड थर्ड राउंड में वो क्लैरिटी हमको समझ में आने लगेगा. And what is that first level of understanding of these 23 sutras? Tomorrow, I think we'll cover it, or day after. After seeing this 23 sutra, और मे बी 24 तो तस्य हेतु अविद्या, उसके बाद उस अविद्या को निकालने वाले सूत्र आएंगे ना, तो 24वां सूत्र को पढ़कर वो सारा फ्लो ऑफ द 24 सूत्रास इन वन गो वी विल सी इट. इट गिव्स एन आइडिया as to how the yoga darshana, by making us focus our attention on these sutras, teaching us bandha moksha, an idea will come. Thank you.